Morning, everybody, from the 10th grade A. Today is 26th of April. And outside is really cloudy and cold. It doesn't look like anything. Uh, as the weekend. The weekend was really sunny. It was amazing. This is absolutely different. But in my classroom, it's raining. So, and my classroom is it moved. I don't know what's going on. It's totally glitched. All right. Look at my new classroom. Today, what we're going to do is obviously, we call the roll. We're going to talk about the test in a bit, and especially the test points, okay? The points of the unit. Then we're going to introduce unit number 2. We're going to check vocabulary and reading, and that will be pretty much it, the first class of the unit, okay? In this unit, I'm going to be giving you some details about interesting topics. I'm recommending bands today. Why is this? Because the other day, a friend of mine told me that it would be likely that in the future bands may disappear. Why? Because they made a research and they discovered that uh, the most popular artists on the billboards right now are not bands, are soloists or solo musicians, and they have a solo career. So in this sense, I decided to recommend bands instead of solo artists. And the bands are the Smashing Pumpkins, Lemon. You gotta listen to them; they are amazing. Or Manuel or Master Levi. No Doubt. The old No Doubt, the old one. Yes, I think for Josefa Millar, No Doubt, the old one, the one from the 90s, awesome band. Limp Bizkit, I think I misspelled. Deftones, definitely, awesome band. Tool, awesome band as well, and Perfect Cycle. Do you know any of these bands, little people?
All of those bands.
All of the bands. Well, this guy is well versed in music. I like it. All right, let's continue, you guys. Okay, so first thing first. I published, obviously, Josefa Millar. The last class is from the, it's not from the last week, it's from the previous one. Now, remember the last week we had a test, okay? But all the videos are here. And now we're going to start the unit number 2. So a new topic will be open. And I'm going to post also, I'm going to post the, I'm going to post the unit number 2 book, okay? The book for the people with no book. And also I put here the marking book. And here you can see your points. And the points are a reflection of your responsibility, okay? So I checked all the classes. Okay, I checked all the things, and I think I had a doubt with an email. Let me see. I think it was okay. Let me check. I need to ask you because there was an email, a very strange email that I didn't know who that was from. I think it's here. This one. A bit of a recommendation. It would be good now because you are in Educación Media. You're in high school. Emilia, good morning.
Hola, teacher.
Hey, Emilia. There you are. Belén Contreras, are you here as well? No, she's not here. To have an email with your name. Like a lot of people have emails with their nicknames. Okay, for example, have Felipe Marin, yes. Josefa Fontaine, yeah, perfect. Good email. I have also, this is Joe, yeah. Then I have other people from another. Is there anyone here called Papaya? Papaya. Is there anyone here called, whose email is Papaya? Yeah, Pablo, you're present. Email Papaya. Papaya 1900. No, Papaya 1835. Okay, there's another one. Linda Macarena. Who's that? Whose email is this one? No, you're not. No sé si tengo alguna Macarena en la sala. Ah, okay. So a recommendation, my little student, try to make a new email with your name, because in the future it's gonna bring some problems. So best of things is to have two emails. One for fun, like to sign up into games and stuff, and the other email is for homework or professional things, academic things. I have Belunek, Natchax. Is this yours, Mary Ignacia?
Sí, teacher.
Yeah, I thought so. Let me see if I marked you, Mary Ignacia. Ignacia. Yeah, I marked you. I thought it was you. Then I have A Torres Sarria, Antonella Torres, no? Is that true? Antonella Torres, I think. Martina Rivera, perfect. Mimi Contreras Araya. I think this is Emilia, right? Emilia Contreras, I think. Marti BR, this is Martina Barriers, right? Josefa, mi artista, no podría ser más literal. Perfect. Tobar Bernie, yes. Antonia Carvel. Oh, Lady Carveling. Antonia Dot Carveling. Leonor Beta, no, esto es otro curso. Another class. Another class. Consu Beren. This is Miss Berenguela, another class. Dao. Ay, se me salió. No puede ser. Dao La Serena. Is this one from this class? Dao La Serena. Te falta poner Josefa.millar.tisca 1,68 m. Me gusta la color rojo. @gmail.com. Color verde, amarillo. Dao, ¿no? Kraken, Manuel. Ah, Dao eres tú. Diego Aguilera, po. Ya, para ti también va el mensaje. ¿Por qué está solo lectura? Ay, no. Verdad que esto es una copia. Okay. Aprovecho de preguntar el otro. El Kraken, Manuel. Manuel, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, if I hadn't seen your email before, I wouldn't know. So recommendation, get an academic email. If you can, obviously, if you can. If it is too much work. All right, aquí se trata la primera tarea. La primera tarea era un formulario que hacía preguntas de la música. It was about music. Y ahí sí está, DAO. El Kraken, ok, Vicente Córdoba, yeah. Preguntas Morales, perfect. Pabol 444, is that you, Pablo? Pabol.
¿Qué, profe?
¿Cómo? ¿Qué? ¿Me está confirmando o qué? Pabol, is that your email? Pabol 444.
Sí.
Ya.
Que no entendías.
En Pipe Rojas, Basulto, yo no tengo ningún Felipe en la sala, aparte del Felipe Marín, pero Rojas, is this you, Mauricio? Pipe Rojas, ¿no? ¿No? Ya, nadie. Mauricio, what? Yeah, okay, so these are the points for the test. Okay, you can see them here. I checked all the things. So some people have 3, some people have 2, some people have 1, and others 0. In general, most of the people have 2, but I'm going to put them to your test. Yes, Mr. Brigitte. Eres tú, ya, pues, viste, ni siquiera te llamas Felipe. Claro, si tienes un puntito. Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Ami Brigitte, in the afternoon, you are going to receive the test checked, okay? And I'm going to put the mark in Notas.net, So you are going to receive your mark. Everything is ready. Antonio, yeah. Okay, good. Reviso. Ta, 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 ta. Mhm. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Yes, Antonio Carvalho, for the test. No, no está. Miss. Miren que alguien se llama Leru Flor de Oro. O sea, ¿cuándo voy a saber quién es? No, y de hecho, del otro curso que tuve que preguntar. All right, people, let's continue. Okay, so your results will be today. Goodbye. My recommendation, have a look at the document. Okay, have a look at the document so you can, I don't know, if there is an error, let me know. All right, we're going to start the unit now. I repeat, in the afternoon, the results will be available for you. I had a question about Mr. Antonino Moncada about the test, but I mean, not Antonino, Mr. Campodonico, but he told me that he did it. So everything is good. Alrighty, here we're back into unit number 2. We closed unit number 1 last class, and in this unit, we're gonna have around 7 classes, okay? So we're gonna be here a month and 2 weeks. Yeah. And what we're gonna do is covering this unit. This unit is in the book. This is the last unit. This is the last unit from the previous year book that we're gonna cover. When we finish this unit, we're gonna start with a new book, okay, with a corresponding book of your grade. But don't worry, you don't have to buy it because I'm gonna send the PDF. So the PDF will be available today in the afternoon, so as the marks. What is this unit about? This unit is about the environment. As you can see here, my recommendation is for you to copy this stuff, and what we have here is the contents of the unit. So what we have in terms of vocabulary is the environment, and talking about energy, talking about also ways of recycling, ways to save the planet, okay? To help the planet with their contamination and pollution. Also, in number 2 is functions, so it's predictions about the future, because we're gonna do a lot of this in terms of speculating of what may happen in the future, okay? Knowing that we are in a problem, in a huge global problematic, which is the global warming. Okay, next one, language.
Profesor,
Yes.
perdón, no sé por qué no me podía desmutear antes. O
Mhm.
sea, digo, no sé por qué mi micrófono no funcionaba antes, pero ahora lo solucioné. Como iba a decir, el correo que usted dijo antes,
Mhm.
el mío,
Ah, perfect, Mr. Basualdo. Pipe.
basulto.
Thank you, Master. Thanks a lot, Master. Okay. Thanks. Let's continue. Okay, next thing is in language part, what we're going to do is we are going to be visiting again the first conditional. Okay, first conditional, the use of will, may, might, unless. Okay, for the next pieces of content. Also, in the evaluation, this is very important. Evaluation. In this test, we're not going to have any paper test. Okay, we may have like a quiz, okay, with points for the test, but we won't have any test. What we are going to have is instead is just a video. Okay, it's a video. It's a project, and this project consists of having like a like a TV program in which you talked about environmental problem. It can be any environmental problem. I'm going to give you some ideas at the end of the unit. You can choose one of those ideas, or maybe you can choose your idea. I'm thinking about, for example, pollution. I'm thinking about overfishing. I'm thinking about, for example, solar energy. I'm thinking about being vegetarian, animal testing. Okay, that is very popular now because of that video of the rabbit, the video of the rabbit on Instagram. I'm thinking about also the meat industry, the whale industry, climate change. Wow, many things. Okay. So that's the project. I repeat, in this unit, we don't have a paper test. We don't have a test in Socrative. We are going to have a project. Alrighty? Alrighty. So let's carry on. Okay, before we continue, to start the unit is always a good idea to come up with the words you know. So I would like you now to give me words that you think are connected to the environment. Obviously, to precise what the environment is. What is the environment, people? What's the environment? What's the environment?
I don't know.
All right. What if I say, for example, from the environment is everything that surrounds us, from the natural things to the artificial things, including rivers, including mountains, the ocean, parks, trees, even the city is the environment. Yes, it's ambiente. Medio ambiente. Okay, good. So we'll be covering topics connected to the environment. I mentioned some of them. So can you give me words connected to the environment? Anything that is connected to the environment. Any vocabulary words connected to the environment. Okay, I'm gonna start now. Nature. Okay, I got one. What about you? Give me ideas. Things connected to the environment. Any words connected to the environment that come to your head?
Habitat?
Okay, yeah, habitat. Why can I write? Okay, habitat. Thank you. What else? Think about anything. Anything helps.
Ocean?
Thank you. Yes, ocean. Perfect. Okay, more words. Let's go. People participating on the chat. Thank you. Mountains. Yeah. What else?
Forest?
A forest. Yes, forest. English. Rivers. Rivers. Lakes. Okay, what else? Is in the environment. Remember that the environment is everything. Including the species as well. I'm going to write that word, to be honest. Species. Species being, for example, types of animals, species. Okay, what else can I include? I can include good things and bad things. Remember, good things and bad things as well. Problems also. Problems, those sort of things.
¿Cómo se dice efecto invernadero en inglés?
Perfect, that's good. Perfect. Okay. Django. Give me Antonino. Thank you, Antonino. It's called greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect. Thank you, Manuel. Good. You can say in Spanish, and I can help you. Maybe you don't know the word in English, so we can write it down. Okay, help me. More people. More people. More. Give me more. Give me more.
Calentamiento global.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Thanks. Global warming. The African savanna. Okay, the savanna. Thank you, Antonino. Estamos poniendo vocabulario, palabras relacionadas con the environment. Cualquiera. Anything that comes to your head. Anything. Come on, let's go. Let's continue. Okay, that's good. Thank you, Emilia. The valley. Any other things? All right, yeah. Ecosystem. Sorry. What's going on? Give me a break. Ecosystem. Can I write now? Ecosystem. Oh, okay. Okay, Bernie, be careful with the computer. Ecosystem. Okay, what else? Countryside. All right. Countryside. El campo. Okay, what else? People? What else? What else? Yeah, we wrote the forest, but also we can write the woods. The woods. El bosque, the woods. The city. Yeah, the city. What else? Something very important, people, from the environment. Something that is beautiful and that we protect. We usually protect it. And we put them in zoos. And some people hunt them. And some people kill them because of their materials.
The trees.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. Trees. But also there are many different types and they are beautiful. Many different types of this, and these are beautiful. And some of them are wild, others are domesticated.
Sería, por ejemplo, chips.
Chips? Chips? In what sense? Chips?
O sea, ovejas, ¿cómo se decía?
Sheep. Yeah, but in general, I'm talking about general. But that's one example. In general, what's that?
Animals.
Yeah, animals. People, animals. Oh, people call them also wildlife. Wildlife. Obviously, there are some animals that are domesticated. I don't know if they count as wildlife, but wildlife is an important part of the environment. Also, we can add flora and fauna. Okay, it's the same as in Spanish, flora and fauna. Yeah, okay, we have other problems, like for example, the ones that we're gonna see next. All right, so we have some ideas of the environment, okay? We have nature, habitat, species, greenhouse effect, global warming, that's good, that's good. And what are we gonna do next? Give me 1 second. Microbes. Oh yeah, that's true, microbes. Microbes. Creo que se me pegó el PC. Computer, come back. Okay. Okay. What's going on? 1 sec.
Profesor,
Yeah.
¿podríamos incluir a los humanos?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I was saying that the environment is everything, even the cities. Okay, even the cities are part of the environment. In the past, we used to think that the environment was only the animals and the trees and you know, like the sea and those things. But now we understand the environment as a bigger thing, a bigger picture. So, for example, the city of La Serena is part of the environment. All right, let's continue. Now my computer is feeling okay now. Just like okay, so I'm going to show you now some. If we are talking about the environment, it's really important also to mention some environmental. Bueno, pues sí, solo animales. Tienes razón, Antonio. Animals, people. Yeah, I agree. Computer, stop being black. All right, good. So now that we continue, it's a good idea to start mentioning some environmental, as they call it, environmental issues. What's an issue?
Es como fallas.
Yeah, issues, fallas, problemas. Okay, that's issue. Okay. So for example, I'm going to show you now some environmental issues. Let me see if you know the words. Or this is the vocabulary dictionary. So when we have animals that in the past were many and now are few because of, you know, like hunting and other things, we call those species endangered species. Okay, this is the first vocabulary word, endangered species, like the Bengal tiger and many other animals that have disappeared or recovered, okay? In captivity. Cautiverio, captivity. I'm gonna write it down here. I think that's a good word for us. Captivity. Captivity. Cautiverio. It means like in a reservoir or something. Yes. Endangered species, en peligro de extinción. Good. When we're thinking about they are using the land, like the Amazon, for example, or what's going to happen in La Florida, for example. In La Florida, you guys have like a mini forest and they want to, you know, use it for residential place, like a residential area. They call that problem deforestation. Okay, when we are using the land, which is, you know, like for forest nature, and they are using it for other things, like industry or residential places. Deforestation, also a big issue. Especially they talk about this in countries that have ocean and access to the ocean. And one of the main contributors to this problem is China. And we're talking about overfishing. When you fish, because fishing is good, but when you are fishing a lot and you are, for example, let's see that you are fishing and that you are looking for a specific fish, and then you get a lot of them, and you are using only the ones that you want, and the others you are, you know, like killing them just because. So overfishing is a massive problem these days. Another issue, environmental issue, is what's happening in the North Pole. Also in the South Pole, but we don't see polar bears in the South Pole. But that problem is the ice cap melting. Okay, the ice caps. Ice caps son las bloques de hielo, yeah, and the sea level rising. It means so when the ice is melting, the sea level is rising. Incrementa el nivel del mar. Okay, that's a big problem right now. Also, okay, and obviously as a consequence, the polar bears, they are migrating. Okay, because they don't have food, right? They don't have food, so they have to go to other places. They look very skinny, you know. They are looking for food. All right, next one. People, what time? I have a question. What time do we finish this class?
9:35.
Ah, yo tenía otra hora. Extraño. Tenía así como 9:55. Yeah. All right. Another big issue that probably vegetarians are agree. And if you're not vegetarian, it's also good to watch some documentaries about it. Okay. On Netflix, you have plenty of them. And this is the meat industry. It's a big issue in the world, where in the past, you know, like people have their farms, people have their animals, they got the meat, you know, it was local meat, right? Mainly without chemicals. But right now, the meat you're eating isn't always the best. Okay, that's another big issue in the environment. Another one, this is connected to, can you guess this one? Recently, a lot of people were talking about this one. When you go to, for example, you go to the pharmacy and you pick up a product, for example, and you have to look at it. Ah, this is cruelty-free. Okay, I can buy this one. What is that? If your product is cruelty-free, a shampoo, for example, cream, I couldn't
Que no
remember.
fue probado en animales.
Cruel, yes. Thank you, Manu. Cruelty-free. Yes, the Ralph rabbit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Cruelty-free. So this is called the animal testing. So they try out the new shampoo of Head and Shoulders, or the new cream anti-aging from Garnier, or whatever. They try them on animals, and then they try it on people, right? So this is one thing. Yes, animal testing, animal experimentation. This is terrible. Honestly, this is terrible. And lastly, luckily, Chile is not that big. Yes, Antonino. But in other countries like China, oh God, is the environmental pollution. Another excellent vocabulary word for the unit is pollution. Pollution, double L, pollution, and T. All right. And one that I hate is this one. Mainly practiced by rich people. This is mainly practiced by rich people who traveled from their country to another parts of the world just to kill an animal and take a picture and show it like a prize. Okay. This is called, yes, it's hunting. That's correct, Antonino. But this is called trophy hunting. Have you heard of this concept before? Have you heard of this concept before?
Sí.
Yeah, trophy hunting. There are some documentaries on YouTube about trophy hunting, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. For example, let's say that Manuel has a lot of money and he is bored, right? And he likes hunting. So Manuel goes on internet. Manuel is on internet, and he enters in this website of this company that offers trophy hunting in Kenya, for example. And so in the website, they were going to have a list. They have a list of all the animals that you can kill. And these animals have a different price. I mean, not kill, hunt. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. That's true. So they have a list. For example, Susie, a giraffe of 10 years old. Let's say Jeremy, it's a rhino, a rhinoceros, 22 years old. So they have different prices. And some animals are more expensive than others to hunt. For example, a lion called, for example, King Caesar, I don't know, is very old, he will be very expensive. So animals have different prices. And usually it's a lot of money. It's ridiculous. So they pay that, and you go on a plane, you get to the place, they give you accommodation, like a hotel, and then you go with the, with your tour guide to get the animal. Just for the picture, and then they give the parts. They say they usually, one of the arguments they used to support the idea of trophy hunting is that, for example, I killed this bison, okay? And then the parts, okay, and the expensive parts, they are given to the local people. So the local people can sell them and then get money for the tribe or to the town, to the village. Do you get the idea?
Yes.
Okay, so that's one of the main arguments of these people. They say it's good, it's beneficial for the local people. If I kill this lion, you guys can sell the pelt, you can sell the skin, you can sell the teeth in the black market or whatever market, and you can get money and help the people around, which is a bit ridiculous. Okay. Okie dokie. So what I would like now is to have a bit of conversation with you guys. And for this conversation, we're gonna use the famous Padlet. Okay, let's go to the Padlet. And here in Padlet, I got 2 questions. I'm gonna give you the link in the chat, please. I decided to use Padlet because my dear student, Martina Barrera and Miss Mary Ignacia, they used Padlet last time, and they did a beautiful homework. So probably we're gonna be using Padlet a bit more. Okay, enter please, and let's have, I'm gonna put a picture to it. Let's find a picture. So we have 2 questions. Question number 1, here, I'm gonna show it back again. All right, we're back. Log in to Padlet. Okay, enter the Padlet, please. And we have 2 questions. What environmental challenges are we facing today? What environmental challenges are we facing today? What is the meaning of this question? What environmental challenges are we facing today? What is this question about, people? Environmental challenges. Hello? Hello? O sea, no necesariamente para salvarlo. Creo que pueden comentarlo abajito. ¿Se puede comentar abajo? Yes, Emilia. Yeah, yeah. No salvarlo, sino que lo que hay actualmente. A eso me refiero. Los desafíos medioambientales que estamos enfrentando. So let's go for the question number 1 first. Question number 1 may ask, what environmental challenges are we facing today? Ah, good, Manuel. Global warming. Yeah, that's a reality. That's a reality, global warming. You can feel it. I mean, you can feel it here in La Serena. Yeah, pero Evi, tenés que conectarte al Padlet, no por el chat. Okay, more people give their comments. If I can change your mind. Yes. ¿Qué problema medioambiental estamos enfrentando? Esa es la pregunta. This one, the one with the picture. Manuel wrote global warming. Yeah, that's true. What else? ¿Qué otra idea viene? Yo le acabo de mencionar algunos. I'm gonna refresh. Maybe you wrote. Only Manuel. All right. Could be that in English. Miss Belunek. Droughts. Perfect. Can you get a picture? Can you put a picture of it? Se quiere forest fires. Forest fires. Así tal cual. Can you get a picture? Drought. So we have drought, pollution, yeah. Iceberg melting. Drought. Perfect. Perfect. Drought. Yeah, drought is a big issue, especially also in Chile. Here in the north regions, drought is a lack of rain. Lack of rain. Deforestation, that's true. Greenhouse effect. Thank you, Miss Mary Ignacia. That was beautiful. Perfect. Thank you, Manuel. I'm going to put it here. Atmospheric pollution. Deforestation. AMA. What's that? Icebergs melt. That's perfect. Yes, that's another main issue. Is anything else that you think is really problematic right now? Deforestation of the Amazon. Oh, that's yeah, absolutely. Absolutely agree. Deforestation of the Amazon. That's happening, and Brazil doesn't want to stop. Pollution and something else. Okay. Let's go to question number 2 then. Question number 2 is, oh, thanks for the picture. Question number 2 is the following. Let me find it here. Voy a poner color amarillo. No, mejor no. Ahí está. This is question number 2. Question number 2 says, what environmental... ¿Lo puedo editar? ¿Puedo escribir algo? Okay. Question number 2 is, what environmental issue or problem is the most urgent? ¿Cuál es más urgente, según ustedes? Si ustedes fuesen, por ejemplo, presidentes de una nación, ¿a cuál le darían prioridad número 1?
Calentamiento global.
Can you write it down here? Sorry, what? Iceberg.
El calentamiento global sería como más preocupante.
Global warming, it could be the first one. Yeah. I agree. Este me quedo volando. Qué raro. La Evi puso el nuevo código. Pollution. Okay. I'm going to eliminate this one. Iceberg melt, deforestation, ocean pollution. Agree. Ocean pollution. Seems like the global warming is the number one thing. Yeah, feel the same. Is it like global warming, animal testing is also relevant? The meat industry, pollution. Imagine that there are many cities that are really polluted. Like Maito Gaido mentions, Lifen, China. There was a city in China, Linfen. Look. Linfen, China. I remember that they had a big issue with the city because of pollution. Look, have a look. I think pollution is a big issue, big problem.
¿Sabías que hay una ciudad en este mundo en la cual no se respira nada más que un fétido olor a dióxido de carbono? Y tener en cuenta que vivir en esta ciudad es más mortal que estar un día entero en la ciudad fantasma de Pripyat, mejor conocida como Chernobyl. Lo que todos sabemos es que en este mundo hay demasiada contaminación.
¿Qué tomaría yo?
En general es prácticamente una nube de humo.
Pollution.
Pero específicamente
Pollution.
en Linfen, el panorama
Pollution of waters, for example, plastic, all those things. Pollution in general.
Al sur de la provincia de Shanxi.
That's for me super important.
Esta ciudad era famosa por su agricultura y grandes áreas verdes. También se la apoda como la ciudad de las flores.
A ver, veamos cómo se ve la ciudad.
Hoy en día, industrias de carbón, hierro, y pasar de los 50 y para nuestra salud. Debido a esto, su tasa de muerte no llega a pasar de los 55 años de edad, debido a que estos mueren por diferentes enfermedades como lo son el cáncer de pulmón, la bronquitis, neumonía. Si las personas buscan cómo disminuir un poco este aire contaminado, es utilizando un cubrebocas durante las salidas de casa. En Linfen no es conocida la agricultura, debido a que los cultivos salen con una densa capa negra que el aire va dejando a su paso. Se dice que la contaminación hoy en día en Linfen es mayor a la ocurrida en Chernobyl, después de la gran catástrofe nuclear del año 89. Todo el panorama en un día en Linfen es una gran densa capa del pan de cada día del lugar, la vida.
No se ve nada, qué horrible. ¿Y por qué no se van de ahí? Puede vivir ahí. Miren, no se ve nada.
A tus futuras generaciones.
Te apuesto que en Google Earth tampoco podéis verlo. Okay, people, we're gonna move now. I'm gonna move to the book, having talked about the differences. Okay, I'm gonna see what's going on with the pollution. I think pollution is the best. I mean, it's the most urgent thing. Pollution in the ocean. You can see it in La Serena a lot. You go to the beach, there's plastic, there are plenty of things. Okay, I'm moving to the book now. Yes, Martina. No, ya le respondimos. Estuvimos respondiendo recién. Don't worry. It was for discussion. Okay, what we have here are some pictures. Let's have a look at the pictures. Can you describe these pictures to me, please? This unit is page number. Where's the page? Lo que tiene el libro. ¿Sí? ¿Por qué no puedo abrirlo más? Me deja. Que tengo aquí. Ahí. No, tampoco. No me deja ver. But anyways, let's go. Okay, let's see the pictures. Help me describe the pictures, please, before we go to the reading part. Okay, here we have what? What are these? We give them a name in letter A. How do you talk about animals in general? How do you call them? Wow. We checked the word previously. Wow. Vida salvaje, vida salvaje. How do you call that? How do you say that? Yeah, people? Anything?
Wild?
Wildlife. That was the, yes, Joe. Well, you came back, Joe. Where were you? Okay,
Es
wildlife.
que,
yes.
es que me duele mi útero.
Ah, sí, me imagino ese terrible. No te puedo decir nada al respecto. Pues no tengo. Sorry. Just sorry. Okay, we have a problem with water. How did we call this one? What can you see in this picture? This one?
A beautiful place.
You can see a beautiful place. Okay, what things are in this place? What things?
A valley, mountains,
Mountains, like a valley, yes. What else?
forest.
Yeah, we can see a bit of forest, and it's like a lake or river. This is, how do you call el agua para tomar de la llave? How do you call that in English? There's a big issue. In Chile, water in some places is terrible, especially in Copiapó, Antofagasta. That's why people buy bottled water, but this is called tap water. And in some places of the world, tap water is undrinkable. Okay, it's so terrible that people are like, ugh. Okay, in La Serena, water is okay. I mean, it's not the best. In other parts of the world, like in, I don't know, Nordic countries or the south of Chile, water is so much better. But in these places, isn't the best. Okay, what can you see in the picture D? Tap water. Picture D, what can you see? Picture D, this one. It's like a canal. Yeah, it's like a canal. A beautiful beach, maybe an island, and what's this place? Horrible. It looks like a polluted water, polluted beach. Horrible. Okay, I would like to focus on this part now. Is the environment, the hot topic. Okay, and here we can see many of the things that we were talking about. And to give it a go and wind up the class, to finish the class, we can have a look at it. Okay, I need four people to read. 4 people to read the hot topic, the environment. This week, 4 experts share with us what they think the key challenges for the world's environments will be in the future. As always, we are curious to get readers' attention, so tell us what you think. Okay, do we have 4 volunteers? 4 volunteers, 4 voluntarios para leer. Do we have volunteers? People, do we have volunteers? No volunteers. Okay, because of time, I'll read it myself. It says endangered species, like Antonino mentioned, especie en extinción. The black rhino in Africa is a serious danger of becoming extinct. Becoming extinct, that's a vocabulary word. This is because some people think rhino horn has special powers. They pay enormous sums of money for it. So people kill rhinos and sell their horns. Tigers are in serious danger too. At the beginning of the 20th century, there were about 100,000 tigers, and now there are only 3,000 left. In a few years' time, there might be any tigers left at all. They're just two examples. These are just two examples. Many of the other animals are endangered too. Some of them may be gone forever very soon. So we're given two examples, tigers and black rhino. Okay, next one. Overfishing, that's another environmental problem. Overfishing is not looking good for the fish population. Certain species are in danger, and there aren't many of them in the sea where fishermen usually go. Fishing ships are therefore going further and further out into the oceans, and they try to get the rare species because they can get better prices for them. If things go like this, in 40 years from now, there won't be any fish left in the sea. No, it's not too late yet, but it might be soon. The oceans need much stricter laws and fishing industry that keeps them. Especially some big countries taking all the fish. No, I love fish. Come on, don't do it. Next one, deforestation. About 30% of the world's land is covered with forests. But every year we lose areas as big as the country of Japan. Big companies earn millions producing wood, paper, cardboard from the trees. Forests also cut down to make more space for growing crops such as soya or soy, creating huge cattle farms. Okay, so here we have another thing. Growing crops, cultivos, cattle farms is granjas de ganado. Cattle farm, vocabulary word. Cut down, cortar. Okay, so we have here cardboard, paper, etc. The consequences of deforestation are dramatic and partly responsible for climate change. Climate change, vocabulary word. About 70% of the world's land animals and plants live in forests. If we lose forests, we'll lose millions of species. Well, that's true. Absolutely, forests are really important. Okay. Here we continue with the next one. Sea level, rising levels of seawater. Over the last 20 years or so, sea level temperatures have been going up. As a consequence, the ice caps around the poles have started to melt. Ice caps melt, vocabulary words. And sea levels have started to rise, vocabulary verb. If it doesn't stop, the water will rise further and they might flood many islands. Flood, inundar, okay? Vocabulary word again. Then some countries like the Maldives won't be there anymore. So there's also danger that some huge low-lying coast cities, like La Serena, for example, might end up below the sea. It's hard to imagine what consequences of such changes might be. Claro, cuando se hizo el Mineral del Mar, Peñuelas, Avenida del Mar, eran. Sí, no, it's not a good idea. All right, people. So, sí, por lo otro está marcado, Heavy. Creo que sí, está marcado. Si no, lo voy a revisar. Okay, people. Okay. I'm going back. Let's quickly go with true or false. So we finished the class. So what would you think? What do you think now? Black rhinos are far more endangered than tigers. True or false? Far more endangered than tigers. What does it say about tigers? It says here. No, it says serious danger of becoming extinct. Right, yeah, that's true. At the beginning of the last century, there were 10 times more tigers than now. 10 times tigers than now. At the beginning,
False.
Right, 10 times. It was 30,000. Yeah, it should be false, I think. The fishing industry gets more money for fish that are in danger than the ones that are not. True or false? This is the key word. Fish that are in danger. True or false, people? Fishing ships are there for good weather. They try to get rare species so they can get better prices. Rare species. Rare species is the same as in danger?
No.
Nope. Rare son los pescados más raros. No necesariamente están en peligro. Pero sí podría. Fishing laws are very strict and fishing industry keeps to them. True or false? Absolutely false. Fishing laws are not very strict. Financial interests play a big role in deforestation.
True.
Absolutely. Sea level rise as sea temperatures fall. True or false? Sea level
False.
rise. False, yes. Al revés, pues, sea temperatures rise. La temperatura sube. O sea, el nivel del mar sube porque la temperatura sube, pues, porque se derriten los polos. Yeah. Entonces aquí está considerando rare than in danger. Y black rhinos are far more endangered than tigers. Are serious becoming extinct because of the Pero aquí habían 100.000 tigres, pues ya ahora hay 3.000. Bueno, no nos dicen cuántos rinocerontes hay. Well, anyways. Okay, people, this will be the end of today's class. Attention in the afternoon because I'm going to publish your marks in Classroom, okay? No, no in Classroom, en Notas.net. Okidoki.
Ok.
Ok, le va a llegar la prueba. Ojo, le va a
Ya,
llegar,
teacher.
le va a llegar al correo porque yo no la he liberado. Así que, Mr. Amir Bijit, si a usted le llegó alguna prueba, en realidad no es la prueba. Yo no he liberado la prueba. ¿Ya? Así que ahí la van a poder ver sus errores, corregir las partes que tenían que escribir. Así que van a poder ver ahí, en algunas partes les di medio punto, porque o estaba una parte buena y la otra mala, o porque estaba dentro de la respuesta que era incorrecta, había algo bueno. ¿Ya? Por ejemplo, en una parte era futuro y puso, por ejemplo, lo escribió mal, por ejemplo. Generalmente les pongo medio punto porque lo escriben mal. ¿Ya? Así que atento ahí. Cualquier cosa referente a los resultados de la prueba, me pueden escribir un correo o lo hablamos la otra semana. Alright.
Teacher, a mí igual me llegó una prueba.
Sí, que yo he mandado los resultados de la formativa, porque era antes.
Ah, ya, teacher.
Ya, pero sí que atento a la tarde, ¿ya? Y a la nota. Bye, bye. See ya.
Chao,
Chao,
teacher.
See ya.
Chao,
Bye,
teacher.
Empiecen
Chao,
velando.
profe, cuídese.
Good week. Have a good week.
No, profe.
See ya. See ya, Meet Bijit.
Igualmente, profe.
Okay, you too.